Rich Pasini here from Shop RJpasini for great deals on eBay. Today I want to do a brief video on this camera right here. This is the Sony CyberShot model DSC S75. Now you're probably wondering why I want to do a video about this here. Back in 2017 I did this video, and you can see it right here. It's the demo video for that camera, and I believe it to be a follow, or maybe just somebody hit my channel for the first time asking, can you make a video recordings on this camera? And the question is yes, you can. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over here again, and I got my camera set up over here. I got another webcam here that I'm going to show you how it's done. And I have to say one thing, all honesty, this camera here, the one I have here, it's only a 3.3 megapixel, and it does MPEG. Now, depending on how big the memory card is, let me go to this one over here. Let's go over here to this camera. Let's go to this video right here. When you open the back of this up, you're going to have the memory stick in here. Okay, and depending how big this memory stick is, as you can see here, can you see that? There it is. Everything's backwards around here. Sorry, guys. You can see it says, what is this here? Am I looking at the wrong way? Sorry. Everything's reversed. Well, anyway, it's 128 megabyte memory stick. Now, depending on how big these memory sticks are, it's going to depend how much video you could do with it. Honestly, I would prefer to use my trusty iPhone before I use this camera. Now, back in the day, this camera did cost over $500 back then. It's a good camera. I use it today. This is the one, if you look at all my eBay listings, this is the camera. It takes all those pictures, okay? However, it does do MPEG, as you can see here. It says right here, MPEG. I know everything's reversed, folks. I can't help that. I'm sorry. It says MPEG, okay? Video here, movie. And here's, you got a built-in speaker over here. Here's your dial for all the different settings here. And when you set it on this one right here, that's for the MPEG. That's when you can do your video. I'm going to show you. It's really cut and dry. Now, the only way you can kind of spice it up a little, and I wouldn't say it's going to be 100%, but if you were to take a video with this here, again, get a bigger memory stick card if you could. Okay, I'm sure you can still get these, for this camera here. All right. I'm going to do a quick video here. Let's go back to this camera. Let's go back to this other cam here, and I'm going to take this off over here. Now, on the picture here, this picture, you see it with this here. What happened was, this is a filter lens I got with it. Actually, I picked this up in my local thrift store, and it just happened to work out perfect. It's nothing really fancy, but it's one of these here. And this, basically what you do is you would take this off here, and you would just screw it on here like this here. And it's got the filter in it. It's got the protective lens. This camera does not, you can't add any lenses to this here. You could add filters to it and stuff like that, but you can't add any additional lenses to it, telephoto lenses, wide angle. Well, I think you can add wide angles, but everything is a screw on, okay? All right, so basically what you do is, you can see when I power it on, it pops out a little here, like that, okay? That's as far as it goes, and even with the telephoto, even if you make it go as far, that's as far as it goes out. It doesn't go any more than that. It's a good camera. I had this here since 2002, and the only thing that happened with this camera was back on a hot, humid day. I was just having to take pictures out there. The LED screen got messed up. It was all static and stuff like that, so I had to send it to Sony repair station over there in Laredo, Texas, center, I should say, center. And it took about maybe a week and a half to 2 weeks. They got it fixed. It cost me about $142. That was that was everything included. The shipping and return, and basically I guess they replaced the new LED screen here, and they gave it a good thorough cleaning in there. When it's there, it's in their possession. When they got it all opened up, they do all the additional cleaning. But anyway, that's it. And I had this here now. You figure it's about 20 years old. This camera is 20 years old, and it's been very good to me. I gotta honestly say, since I had it fixed with the LED screen, I never had any problem with it whatsoever. Let me just put this back away over here. Yeah, this is I just looked out on this one here. I picked this up at a local thrift store. All right. So now what we're going to do is just going to take the lens off here. Let's get rid of this photo. Okay. And I can't do a long video with this here, folks, okay? Just to let you know, because the memory stick on here is not, it eats it up really quick, okay? So what I'm going to do is I got the dial set. Let's go back to this one here again. Is this the one? I get confused. I got to set these buttons up. I'm sorry, guys. I got my Elgato Stream Deck here. I got to set that up. Okay, so basically what you want to do here is when you're going to do MPEGs, this is if you're going to take your regular camera. You'd be like that. That's your regular camera setting. Auto, where's it here? Where's it here? This is for, I believe that's for manual, auto, and I guess for single shot, whatever. I have to still do a lot of reading on this thing here. I do have the book, as you can see here, and I'm going to show you where you can get this here. You could download it off the website there, okay? It's called Manuals Lib, so you can get one of these here. I bought this brand new, so I got all the software with it and everything and so on and so forth. Yeah, but when you're going to do your MPEG, what you want to do is just turn it like this here. That's the setting you want right over there. I'm sorry, guys. That's the setting you want, okay? All right, so let's just do a quick little video here, and then I'm just going to show you when we pop it into the computer. There's a software package I'm using right now. It's called CyberLink Power Director 20 Ultimate. I'm going to upload it, and I'm going to show you how you could kind of like make it look a little presentable. If you didn't have, you're on a strict budget and you wanted to buy these type of cameras like that, you can still get them off of eBay. Before we take the picture, I'll show you really quick here. Let's go back to the screen. Let's go over here. I think it's this one here. Nope, that's not it. Right over here, as you can see here, people are selling these on eBay for, you know, crazy price, not crazy prices, but decent prices, $14. Well, would have buy it now? They're looking for $20.75. Here's a person selling it for $12. And so on and so forth. But you can still get these cameras. I wish I could have paid for it back then when I paid for it, you know, what they're selling them now for. But yeah, if you wanted to get one, they do take nice pictures, okay? As a matter of fact, I can just show you, and I'm not leading into a segue, folks, not by any means here. I'm going to go to cell, and I'll show you some of the photos I took with this camera. Okay, if I can get here. My computer's a little slow, sorry, because I got a lot of stuff running in the background. But let's just pick, I don't know, we'll take something here. We'll pick up one item here if I can get to it. Let's see what we got here. Why isn't this moving? I don't know. There we go. Wow, my computer's really slow. Let's take this army jacket here, and I'll show you some of the pictures. It takes pretty decent pictures, I have to honestly say. I'm not a professional at it, but it takes pretty decent pictures. Well, out there, yeah, I had to do some pointing out over here for this particular item. It's got some more tools in it, so it's an old World War II jacket, but it does take pretty decent pictures, I have to honestly say. I think so anyway, you know. Could they be better? Yeah, absolutely, but, you know, it is what it is. It's like the old saying, what you pay for is what you get out of it, right? You get better technology the more money you spend. But otherwise, it's not a bad camera. I've been, like I said, this is what I've been using for all my eBay listings, and I'm pretty happy with it, you know. But anyway, let me close this out. And let me close this window here. Actually, we'll close this one over here. And just bump this one over here out. Because we're going to go to the other window. I'm going to show you where to get the catalog. Okay, so let's go back over here again. Let's open up here. Okay, and we're just going to do a brief video here. Take the lens off and power it on. Make sure it's set for MPEG. And it's really cut and dry, folks. I'm going to show you right now. All right. The lighting is pretty poor in here right now, but I'm just going to do something really quick. I'm just going to, I don't know, I'm just going to do something. I'll take a picture of my computer here, my printer. Okay. Hi, this is Rich Pasini, and this is a test. Just going to move it around, pan it over there. There's my cup of water over there. And this way I'll show you it's a live video. You can see me over there in the camera. And that's basically it. And there's my Blue Yeti mic, my Elgato Stream Deck. And that's basically it right now. It's saying it's doing a recording. So that's all we have right now, okay? This is the test 1 2 1 2. Okay, let's see. It says recording. Okay, let's stop it. Okay. All right. So once that's done, you're going to do this here. You're going to close it out, of course, power it off. Put the lens cap back on it again. Pop out the micro stick. Now, the memory stick, I should say. They do have cables where you can connect this USB in here, but I recommend doing it with this here. I think it's a lot easier if you have a memory card reader on your computer. My HP happens to have one, so it's pretty cut and dry with that there. So let's plug it in here. And that little audible sound just means it's connected. Now, here's the thing. When you plug it in to your computer, you're going to have to go to your file folder. Okay, so let me bump over here, close this down. Now let's open this up here. And let me make this bigger. And where am I here? I got to close this down for a second, guys. Sorry. And boom, there I am. Okay, what I want to do now is I got all these pictures here. What I want to do is go to the memory one over here. And it's going to come up as MS Sony. Okay, you're going to click that on. And it's going to come up with another file. And you're going to click that on. Here's two of them over here. Now, this is probably the most recent one I just did. I could tell by the kilobytes. And we're going to click that on. Right? It's going to. I want to show you two ways how it's going to look.
Hi, this is rjpasini, and this is a test. It's going to move it around, pan it over there. There's my cup of water over there. And this way I'll show you it's a live video. You can see me over there and the camera. And that's basically it. And there's my Blue Yeti mic.
Okay. As you can see, folks, that's how it looks. Let me just bump out of here. And let's get out of here really quick here. All right. Now, the only thing I will say is this. Try to remember when it comes to loading up on your, when we're going to load this up onto your, depending on what kind of video editing software you use. If you're using Filmora 11, I'm using, like I said, the CyberLink Power Director 20 Ultimate. Okay, so we're going to go over here. We're going to go into this folder here, and we're going to go into open the file here, and we're going to go into import. Now I know what it's already. I already did this prior. So what we're going to do is already open the file up. Okay, and we're going to click it in here, hit open. Okay, take a little time to load up here. Okay, and here it is. Now, let's play it on this here and see what it sounds like. I'm going to mute my mic.
Hi, this is rjpasini, and this is a test. It's going to move it around, pan it over there. There's my cup of water over there. And this way I'll show you it's a live video. You can see me over there and the camera. And that's basically it. And there's my Blue Yeti mic, my Elgato.
Okay, as you can see, the video quality is not good. Okay, I wouldn't highly recommend it. I mean, there's no comparison between this camera and this iPhone. Okay, it's the iPhone 8. This thing takes great pictures. I think so anyway. Again, it's all preference. Okay, it's matter, it's a matter of taste. But as you can see here, the video quality is not good. It's MPEG. It's an MPEG file. All right, so now let's go see. I said to you guys, you could spice it up a little. Yeah, we're gonna drop this in the timeline here. Okay, and in case you're wondering what this software is, let's go over here. You click on the question mark and you'll see what it's all about. It's the Power Director 20. Okay, so I got the Ultimate upgraded from the 19 to the 20 Ultimate. Okay, just to let you guys know, so you know it's not smoke and mirrors. All right, so now what we're going to do is we'll stretch the timeline a little here, like that, and we're going to do Edit Video. What I like about this one here, it's got some nice features with it. I mean, the Filmora 11 has some nice features too, but I use this one a lot. So, you know, this is pretty much my go-to when it comes to kind of like adding special effects or whatever. All right, so what we want to do here is go to the edit, which is this, okay, and we want to go to Fix Enhance. Okay, it's going to bring this little window up over here, and you're going to have different things: lighting adjustment, white balance, video stabilizer, so on and so forth, edge enhancement. Now, when you click these on here, each time you click it on, let's look at the photo. You should see different things happening here. Let's call it white balance. When you click that on here, okay, it's going to give you these little windows going to come up. Color temperature, you could add to it. You know, you could do different things like that with it. You know, just kind of like try to like freshen up a little. If you this is all you had to make videos, all right. Then you got the eyedropper over here, but that there, like I said, that's for something else. But you get an idea. It lets you basically shows you like the before and after type of thing. Here's the white. Here's the selected color. But you could see, you know, with this one here, it looks a lot nicer, I think. You know, as opposed to this one here. So you could play around with it with the eyedropper. You know. Take it back to the selected color or white. All right. Let's see what else. Let's close that out there. Let's go over the video stabilizer. You got that there. Okay. I guess it kind of like enlarge. It looks like it elongates it over here, which we don't really need that one there. The lighting adjustment, I think we just did that, right? Yeah. And then you got your correction level over here. But let's do the extreme backlight. Let's look at this here for a second here. You have to play around with it, folks. Okay. If you click that on, it should work. No. Let's see here. I'm sorry, guys. I don't, like I said, my computer doesn't process it right away, but you see what I'm saying? And then when you play it, you know, it's going to be the same. It's the quality is not going to be 100%. Let's play it over here if we can get this to play. Why isn't that playing? It's beyond me. That always something's always got to happen when it comes to creating videos for me. I'll tell you the truth, man. It's crazy.
Hi, this is rjpasini, and this is a test. It's going to move it around, pan it over there. There's my cup of water over there. And this way I'll show you it's a live video. You can see me.
Okay, you can see it's kind of like brighten it up a little. Okay, it's not gonna create, you know, do wonders for the video itself, but it helps. You know what I'm saying? The video, the noise, whatever that is. I didn't get a chance to look that up already. But again, you could do different things with it. You could do your color adjustment if you choose to do so. They got a whole bunch of different things. You could, with the exposure settings here, you know, you could do that with the exposure settings. You can make it brighter, lighter, more intense. That's with the exposure. Then with the same thing with the brightness, you could do that with the brightness as well. Okay. The contrast, if you don't like the way the contrast looks, you could always change that up. You know, make the person look a little better. You got hue, saturation, vibrancy. If you want to make it really vibrant, like that there, whatever, and then so on and so forth. Let's see what else they got over here. And then they got the wind removal. That's for the for audio. Let's see. Split toning, we don't need to do that just yet. And again, you have some things to do. So basically, and you could apply to all. If you're satisfied with all the function, you know, all your little things that you did to it, all the adjustments you made, you could do the apply to all. And then when you play it, that's what it'll sound like. You know, you'll see what it looks like when you replay it. Let's go over here real quick here. I mean, it looks a lot better. It's taking a little time.
Hi, this is rjpasini, and this is a test. It's going to move it around, pan it over there. There's my cup of water over there. And this way I'll show you it's a live video. You can see me over there and the camera.
You know, like I said again, folks, you're only going to make it look so good. That's it. I mean, it is what it is. But as far as that, you know, for that person who watched my video, and if you're regarding your question about can you make videos, yes, you can. They're not going to come out 100%. Like I said, you're not going to get good clarity with it. They're not going to have the 4K, whatever. There may be other adjustments on here, but this is the only ones I know right now using the Power Director. I don't think you're going to make it any better, to be honest with you. To be truthful, I don't think it's going to. I don't think there's not much you could do with this here. But anyway, let me back out of here, and I want to just share this with you guys as far as with the manual. If you want to make a manual with this here, make a manual. If you want to get the manual, you can do this here by going to the site. I dropped a link. It's going to be in the video itself. It's good to have a book. I always like to have text with this here because I don't always like reading online. But if you don't have the book and you want to go to the site, it's right over here again. Let me just bump out of here. Goes like that. And there it's over here. This one right here it is. I get all my textbooks from there. Text, or should I say user guides. Well, not textbooks, but user guides from here. It's Manuals Lib. I highly recommend you check it out. I mean, this is the one I use all the time, pretty much. I mean, I haven't used anyone else. Sometimes you can go directly to the Sony site itself and get the manual, okay? But manualslib.com, I highly recommend them if you got to look for them. Now, there's going to be times when you're going to pop in the information for a specific manual that you're looking for. They may not have it. So that's when you have to do searches. There are other companies that do offer this type of service here. You got to look around, but Manual Libs, I should say, has been good for me. I've been using it right along, and basically, you don't have to print out the whole book. Now, this here is 105 pages. Okay, I don't think anybody's going to print out 105 pages. You could do two-sided. We cut it down to half. You know, so it would be 51 pages if you wanted to do something like that. You know what I'm saying? If you choose to do so. But my suggestion, if you're going to go to a specific topic or something that you need help with, you could just go on there. You could preview it. Here, I'll show you what we're talking about. If you go to download, right, it says get the manual. You'll click this on here, and you're going to have to just do that little click there, put that mark there, check, hit get manual, and then you could view it in browser, or you could download it as a PDF file. You may not want to download this on your system. It's a lot. It's 105 pages. But then again, some people may want to keep it there. So what you're going to do is basically you're going to go for a specific, you're going to pick a specific title or topic, I should say, and You're going to find that out, and you're going to see what it is. You got to scroll through all of this here. Now, let's just say you wanted this here. I'm just using this argument for an example. Let's just say you wanted this page, okay? So it's from page 6, and let's say you wanted to take it from page 6 all the way down to, I don't know, page 10, okay? So 6 to 10. What you're going to do is, if you see where my mouse cursor is moving around, you're going to click that on, okay? Sorry about my computer, folks. Can't help it. All right. And what you want to do is, over here, you could do 2 things. The layout could be portrait or landscape. You could leave it either or. I like to always keep it portrait. And what you're going to do is, you see over here where it says, that little box there, says example 1 through 5, whatever. Exactly. What you would do is, click this out here, get rid of it. Well, my computer's not working today. Okay, maybe you got to just put it in. Okay, I guess you just won't let you delete it. Okay, so let's say over here, 6 through 10. Right? There you go. And then when you hit print, that's it. It's going to show you what's going to print. Okay, so here it's letting you know already it's going to print 6 through 10. Okay, and if that's all the information you need, that's all you print out. You don't have to print the whole book out. You don't have to, the whole user manual, I should say. You know, you don't have to print this whole thing out. Matter of fact, there's a printer. Well, there was a printer I picked up a while back, and it was for me. It was for the HP 7520, and I only wanted a specific, what do you call it there, topic on there, right? I think it was and how to set it up, whatever, the Wi-Fi on it. And I just went to that topic, printed out the sheets I needed, the pages, and that was it. It was that too. It had a lot of pages in it as well. I'm not going to print that out because it was too many pages there. Just like this would be too many, But that's the way to go around it, okay, folks? But it's really simplified to do it, and you don't have to do the whole. Like I say, you don't have to print out the whole booklet if you don't want. If you are a person who picked one of these cameras up, if you picked up one of these used cameras and it didn't come with the user guide, just go to that site there, manualslib.com. That's all you gotta remember. And if you type in if you do other searches on it, for most cases you probably will be able to get the what do you call it, the user manual, user guide. They have quick guides too sometimes, which are good. Sometimes they're like just 2 pages. Those I like those a lot, because when you're doing 2-sided, of course, you could save on the paper, right? All right, that's all I have for you right now, folks. I hope this information helped you out. I hope that person who viewed my video regarding this camera here, I hope that answers your question. If you have any more questions about this camera or any other of my videos, whatever, I do respond to nice comments. So ask away, just drop a comment below, and I will be more than happy to oblige and help you out any which way I can. That's all I have for you right now. Take care. Have a great day. Until next time, bye-bye for now.